Intro. What do you call a man who's been a music mogul, a fashion icon, a business tycoon, and a cultural powerhouse all before breakfast? Some call him Puff Daddy, others say P. Diddy, and some just roll with Diddy. But whatever you call him, you can't deny the impact. This is the story of a kid from Harlem who didn't just dream big. He thought bigger, moved faster, and shook the entire music industry to its core. This is the story of Sean Diddy Combs. Chapter 1. From Harlem to Howard. Sean Combs was born on November 4th, 1969 in Harlem, New York, a city known for hustle, heart, and hardship. His father, Melvin, was tragically killed when Sean was just 2 years old, leaving his mother, Janice, to raise him alone. But Sean wasn't like other kids. He had that hustler's spark, the kind you can't teach. He shined shoes, delivered newspapers, and even threw parties while still in high school. His nickname, Puff, came from the way he'd huff and puff when he got angry as a kid. But that fire, it never died. In the late 1980s, he enrolled at Howard University, aka the Mecca of Black excellence, but classes couldn't hold his ambition. He interned at Uptown Records in New York, commuting hours between DC and NYC just for a shot at the music business. Imagine that, late nights, early mornings, and no guarantees. But Puff wasn't looking for permission. He was building an empire. Chapter 2. Uptown and Unleashing Biggie. At Uptown Records, Puff was relentless. He helped shape the careers of artists like Mary J. Blige and Jodeci, injecting hip-hop swagger into R&B and changing the sound of the early 90s. But success didn't come easy. In 1993, Puff was fired from Uptown. Most people would have been crushed. Puff? He started his own label the very same year, Bad Boy Records. And this is where it gets legendary. Enter Christopher Wallace. You know him as the Notorious B.I.G. Puff saw something in Biggie no one else did. Their chemistry, unmatched. Puff's flashy beats and Biggie's gritty storytelling became a lethal combo. Together, they dropped Ready to Die in 1994, and the game would never be the same. Chapter 3. Tragedy and Transformation. But success came with chaos. The East Coast versus West Coast feud was boiling. In 1997, Biggie Smalls was murdered in Los Angeles, a devastating loss for Puff personally and professionally. But in the middle of heartbreak, he turned pain into purpose. That same year, under the name Puff Daddy, he released I'll Be Missing You, a tribute to Biggie. The song was a global hit. It topped the Billboard Hot 100 for 11 weeks. Suddenly, Puff wasn't just a producer, he was a superstar in his own right. His debut album, No Way Out, sold over 7 million copies. He won a Grammy, and he reminded the world, even in darkness, he shines. Chapter 4. Diddy, Dynasties and Dollars. And he didn't stop there. He changed his name more times than we can count. Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Diddy. But each reinvention came with a new chapter. In the 2000s, he launched Sean John, a fashion label that brought hip-hop style to the runway. It won a CFDA award. Think of it as the Oscars of fashion. Then came Cîroc. Puff didn't just endorse the vodka, he partnered with it. He turned it into a $100 million brand. He helped make luxury accessible and made being a businessman cool. Let's not forget Making the Band, the MTV reality show that blended music, madness, and unforgettable moments. Remember Walk to Brooklyn for Cheesecake? That's Puff-level commitment. Chapter 5. Legacy, Controversy, and the Future, of course. It hasn't all been smooth sailing. Diddy's career has faced lawsuits, controversies, and public scrutiny. From club shootings in the late 90s to legal battles and allegations in more recent years, his name has often been in headlines, for better or worse. But even in controversy, he's remained a cultural force, a master of reinvention. He went from producing beats to making Forbes lists. In 2022, he was named the highest paid entertainer in the world. And what's wild? He's still not done. In recent years, Diddy returned to music under the name Love. He launched a new label, talked about black ownership, and kept pushing boundaries, not just for himself, but for future generations. Outrow. The Diddy Effect. Sean Combs isn't just a rapper or a producer, he's a blueprint, a living reminder that with hustle, vision, and a little swagger, you can build something from nothing. From Harlem hallways to Hollywood red carpets, from heartbreak to headlines, Diddy has done it all. And while the world may debate the man, one thing is certain. You can't talk about hip-hop or American business without mentioning Diddy. So, what's your take? Is Diddy a genius mogul, a master marketer, or something in between? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because the next story might be yours.